Welcome back to another installment of Panzer Campaigns, Tunisia 43. We in Tunisia, it's 1943. I forgot to move a couple of my AT guns from the British First Army, so I'm going to do that first. Before I move this one, I'm going to go ahead and fire. On a sight blocked. Dang. Alright. We've got other lines of sight. This AT gun is pretty high. Pretty high fatigue, but yeah, alright, well, that sucked. I've got others to put you. Okay, put you here. Got the defensive fire. Countering him. Excellent. This AT gun actually will not be able to fire here. This spot right here is tricky. Okay. Which unit is this? This is part of the first. Let's move you here. I should have fired first. Dang, yeah, I definitely should have fired first. Alright. Keep at it. Got a vehicle. Got another vehicle and a disruption, so that's great for me. Alright, moving on to the 8th Army, starting with the Indian Division. I don't think that there's a ton for them to do. Put you over here. Clear up these rear line units. This is a hard AT. We'll continue with what I have over here. Bring their HQ down. Okay. They're in an improved position. So probably won't do anything, but there's not a huge risk of counterfire. I got a couple kills, so it's not bad. Let's see. Now I've got the Highlanders moving on here. Can I get... Yep. These guys are pinned now, I think. This is rough terrain. Rough terrain. I don't think that tracked vehicles can pass rough terrain. Rough terrain. Where are you, rough? Rough. They cannot pass, so actually completely lock these guys down. They have nowhere to go, and they will die. Next up, I've got my machine gunners. Pepper these fools. This up here is a bigger problem than really what I'm quite prepared to deal with right now. It would be great if I could punch through here, but I can't, so I'm just going to keep these guys here while I maneuver my infantry. Actually, I'll probably take that infantry back a little because they're fatigued and they need to rest. They'll rest overnight. I don't think I've really been factoring in that tonight's my dusk turn, so to speak. Let's get you here. Okay, these guys are all digging in, so out of travel mode. Yeah, that's just gonna suck. Okay, it's night turn. We'll take them out of travel mode next turn, and we'll kind of get this recon unit here just to act as a barrier. It's not the best use, but good. Got my AT guns. And I think I'm going to wheel them around because I don't see any other... Okay. Alright, now both of these units are broken. Both of these units are undisrupted. No, this one's disrupted. Let's see. Getting the 201st Guards Motorized Brigade Group moved up. It's the headquarters unit for them. It's a fair... Okay, it's a fair amount of fatigue. I think I'll keep them engaged this turn, or overnight, I should say. Still a fair amount of guys here. I don't super want to assault back down this hill, but I gotta do it to him. Okay, great. Next, put you here. You're real low fatigue, so you're good to fight all evening, all through the night. Alright. Good. This unit is high fatigue. We'll let you rest. These are my engineers. I can kind of move them up. Not much going on there. Next up is the 50th, which is still trying to contend with this whole mess. Let me get the guns firing here. One man. We absolutely have to take this bunker tonight, like now. If we don't, it's going to be a major hindrance. Okay. They got some defensive fire and a disruption. Dang. I should have just gone ahead with the assault. Everything as much as I can. Okay, now these guys are disrupted, and I have a second wave. Still not. They've got to be super weak at this point, though. Okay. Further hemming them in. Okay. Get the artillery pieces set up, or setting up. Get as close to the line as I can. Okay. Has to go over a hill here. Alright. Whatever. Fine. What else? My artillery. I'm gonna withdraw these units a little bit to kind of form up a line over here. I don't want to be... Well, it could be. These guys are low fatigue. This unit is isolated. I don't think I'm going to get a disruption on them, but... I can get a nice surround going. Ugh. Disruption. It's awful. Alright. I should have fired this, well, maybe. They did get a vehicle. This is one of my strongest recon units. Get some flank security going. Put you on this road here. And I need both of these units for my attack up here, so put them up, and then this battalion. Ooh, well, we found them. That was scary. Engineers and an AT gun. Yeah, I'll deal with that in the morning. Okay. Alright. Artillery. We'll get these machine gunners over here. And then we'll set up our artillery kind of here. Here. Ooh. Okay, and we'll put another scout car, call it here. I also have the reserve infantry from L Force, which is nice. Put you in a field, make sure that this road and stream are secure with L Force. I don't think that there's anything else coming through there, but it's better to be on the safer side. And everybody should be set up pretty well for night turn. You're already moved. Move you here. Okay. Engineers. Now this. Oh, I already surrounded this. Okay, I already moved these units. Very tempting to just go ahead and drive straight up this road, see what I can find on my way to Grombalia. Let's do that. Nothing all the way up to and including across this bridge. I imagine there's some resistance at Kambalia, but I don't see it. I probably shouldn't get my tanks too far ahead. Let's just get these guys set up to be together-ish. Here's the first. Make sure you get as far as you can. Okay. These both units from the first, yes. Put you up like put you here. Oh crap, I still have bunker over here. Jeez. Alright. I am not paying attention. Let's kill these fools. What is it that doesn't have ranged attack? You. It's a lot of firepower. Bunkers are very powerful in this game, very powerful defensive structures. Yes. Okay. Good. That is a 250 point objective. Let's get everybody onto the trucks and move them as far as I can go. Not quite as far as I can go. Alright. Put you over here. What else do I have available? This will be just perfect. Good. Secure on the coast. All these tanks and AT guns, it's not great. They're not on anywhere near a road. And a lot of them have low fatigue and would have really stood to be able to move during the night. That's fine. Highway 1 is going to be busy. Are you both... What the heck? 8th Armor Brigade. Which one are you? Okay. Alright. Let's see. This is part of the first, yes. We'll get the headquarters up that I can get up. Okay. Okay. We can take him out of travel mode once the turn runs. You're here. Very nice. I can move you here. Oof! That air interdiction crushed. Dang. Alright. Let's move you closer to a road. And that will be that. I'll take this gun, and then these have already moved. Okay. I am going to pause the recording and cycle through my units. I have finished cycling through all of my units. I'm going to run the turn here. This is the dusk turn, so I don't love the position that all of my units ended up in. I don't hate it. I think I've got pretty good coverage. I did, as I was cycling through my units, I was kind of examining my lines. I think it's okay. A little bit of some action over by the 1st Armored Division. There are going to be some units during the night that will still be fighting, so hopefully that won't be too bad. I may just have to leave this this recon group behind. That's the 4th Armored Brigade, I believe. These guys are all hooked up. They can't really get anywhere. There's some action happening. And they're moving around some. Oof, that was a hard hit. 6 guns, dang. Yeah, they're withdrawing and moving around. Okay. Some of them are coming out of the woodwork. They've got some trenches up on these hills over on the east coast. And there's some fighting around Jeffna. Jeffna will continue to be hot all night long, I'm sure. got the 88s firing on some infantry, but infantry is pretty good at taking care of 88s. So, got a gun there. Here's our HQ unit using a Ford. Got a couple guns. They're still hitting my AT guns over here with artillery, but it's not being super effective. Oof, that was a hard hit. I take it back. The Axis are definitely in some trouble. I mean, as I've stated, scenarios end in Africa. We all know how this is going down. It is a fun scenario, though. I really enjoy it. Shame we weren't able to take care of this bunker. That would have been good. Should have sped the AI play up. Can I still do that? Yeah. Okay, great. So we're lighting up their tanks. We've got surrounds on several positions. We're squeezing them in several others. I assaulted some of my scout cars with not very good effect. Got some decent spots at Chef 9. Ooh, we got the disruption that I needed on that AT gun so I can get us around. They are thrashing a bit. I very likely will end up, as much as possible, just trying to rest my guys these night turns. A lot of my men are pretty high fatigue across the army, and I've left some units alone to recover fatigue over time during the last day. We have a ways to go as far as that goes, as far as fatigue recovery goes, but we're gonna need it, I think, for the final push. Yes. They continue to fire. This area in the oh look, it's the night shading. This is actually the first time I've ever seen this night shading. So you get to see my honest reaction. Look how cool it is. It really does not seem obtrusive. I thought that it would be a little bit more just feel out of the ordinary, but it actually feels quite good. So let me take my notes. Want to save night. Save my game. 29. Still not halfway through, although if I were playing the default length on this scenario I would be, and in truth I may not need like the full turn allotment to get a major victory. Okay, so comparisons, 12 units out of 12 HQs out of command versus 8 last turn, 16 artillery unavailable versus 19 last turn, 15 units low on ammo versus 20 last turn. Got 11 on disruptions. Let's check that out. Good. That's some of the 9th. They're just going to be recovering overnight. Had a tough day there. Oh, good. My light tanks. Recon. I got them on the road, so they can just recover and chill. That's fine. This is my engineers. There's going to be some night movement that I'm going to be doing. Alright. AT guns, that's great. I need those. My hussars. Recon. We'll need these guys for night assaults. Three units low on fuel, so that's going to be the fuel check is next turn. Improved a position over here. Improved a position over here. So that is all looking good. Next up, task lists. Let's see what I have. I think I know where this is. 182, 86. Yep. Yeah, I really like this night shading, honestly. It feels good. 7, 16. Yeah, I saw some movement up that way earlier before night fell. 16. Okay, that's same. Don't need that one. 233.99. Yeah, actually we can tick both of these off the list because I'm continuing to attack there. I've got this generally under control. What is over here? 267. There's supposed to be a lot of AT and stuff over here. Alright. Artillery. Let's see. You're disrupted, you are not. Let's set default speed. Settings, action speed, default speed off. Okay. Couple kills. Hit these guys hard. Continue. Heavy artillery. It's good stuff. Okay, yeah. We got some artillery. Oh, I even like that night shading with the hex highlights. Okay. Oops, fired out the wrong one. I should have picked the heavy. Got the disruption. I'll try for the disruption against the other one. Actually, let's hit these engineers some more. Alright. Next up. What can you even hit? Alright. You're disrupted. I'm gonna keep hitting these guys. What is your deal? Just trying to weaken over here. Okay. We should be able to eliminate this. Well, let me focus on this trench over here. Okay, there's a lot of artillery there. Oops, what other targets do I have available, if any? Just the one. I'll keep killing these AA guns. Divisional artillery from the 4th. More divisional artillery from the 4th. Oh, switch back to these engineers. I think they're the bigger threat. Regimental artillery. What was I doing deploying on this road? Alright, anyways. Alright. We have some artillery to fire over here. Ah, nice. Let's see if I can get these tanks down. Keep firing at the same target. They aren't tanks, but we got one. So, oh, looky here! Didn't you just roll into some shit? Yes. Okay. This machine gunner will be able to withdraw safely. I'm not sure if they'll be able to deploy again, but they'll be able to withdraw. Okay, all these guys are just are isolated. These units are broken. Let's focus on this over here. Okay. Next, we've got you. Hit these units again. Man, it's so annoying that they're in my rear like this. I may just move during the night to chase after whatever's left over there. Where is this unit? Alright, anyways. Ah, nice. Got the disruption. Keep firing. Andean division artillery. Keep firing. This is my Highlander artillery. Light these guys up. Oh, nice. Got a nice disruption there. We've got a target. Royal Horse is... You have a target? Oh yeah, you sure do. That'll be fine. Target. It's a broken unit over here. I need to get that good. I think the same. We're gonna annihilate this headquarters unit over here, so you don't have to worry about that. I'd rather spend the firepower on this broken unit. I came to find out, well, I guess I've known this for a little while, but broken units have additional defense, which I think is interesting. I understand why. French can all sit. Their headquarters unit is exposed. And these, all of these guys can sit. Let me pull up my pen. This might turn into another rain episode. I hear the thunder coming in. Okay. So, this section is going to attack, but this whole guys over here, minus the artillery, they will, oh crap, come on. I don't have any undisrupted units. Wow. Alright, let's see. Maybe I can just kill them outright. I cannot. I cannot kill them outright. So, that was annoying. Alright. I'll just keep the volley fire up for everything that I have parked right now. I might try to get up the hill over here. I'll show you in a second. This engineer is jacked up. He's got high fatigue, low ammo. Okay, so yeah, just keeping up the volley fire. Yeah. Alright, here I go with the tank destroyers, trying for the disruption. Keep up with that. Now there's 25 tank destroyers, so I can fit 10 more vehicles up here, which I don't have a unit that's that small. I can fit 10 more units up here without violating the road stacking limits, and I'm kind of like, maybe I should just go for it. no. Yeah, crap. And they're stuck in travel mode too. Okay. Just gonna wing it. Got the disruption. So we did suffer some disruption. It's not the end of the world. I mean, obviously I prefer not to suffer disruption, but sometimes I feel like it's definitely the right move to just like risk the night disruption when it puts you at a more advantageous position. It does depend, but alright. Now my infantry would rather not get disrupted because I'll need them for assaults in the morning. Get everybody moved up here as close as I can. Okay. Recon with my recon unit, just in case. Recon with this recon unit. Okay. I can move this artillery up. 15, 17, you can move through. 16, you can move through. And you can move through right up to here. Okay. Right. My night marching. Let's see what I can do. Don't think I saw anything on this road. Oh, is that a minefield? They got me with the mines. No kidding. Let's see if I can take the railroad to bypass that. Maybe they mined the railroad. They sure did. Those German bastards. I can't believe they got me with that. Alright, well, we'll still move up as far as I can. I can risk moving on to these minefields. Lost a vehicle and took the disruption. Alright, that didn't work out very well. I will continue to move some units up. Got disrupted. Man, got my butt kicked on these disruptions. Okay. Move that out of the way for now. It's infantry first. Okay. Next. Tank destroyers from the core. I don't have any. I do have some engineers. I do have some engineers, so we'll move them up. They're not going to be able to get up far enough, but I think we might be able to sort it out. These guys can be split, so keep that in mind. No place to move without risking night disruption. Okay, I've got 2 units of engineers here, so that's good. More than that, actually. Yes. Disrupted units. Move slower at night. But for what it's worth, this night march, everything I'm trying to do is just get as many of the Red Bull division up as I can, which is looking, night disruption. Don't let the auto move your units at night. Okay. Good. Artillery, I'll move both of these headquarters out of the way. Put you here, here. Artillery can move up this way. Yes. this core artillery. I might just let them rest. They're fatigued, so might be the best if I do that. Same with these. Okay, I'm fine to leave the rest of those. This unit's already disrupted, so stupid. Get you out of travel mode there. Link up with the 1st Division going in this direction. Excellent. Oh, they've got this headquarter unit. Nice. We broke them. So let's see if maybe I can find that unit again. Yes. Push them in the other direction, maybe. There was some debate recently about, on the forums, about like basically how people are going to want to use their tank destroyers and stuff as scouts, which I'm about to do with this tank destroyer. Okay. Here, and the 1st Infantry, the 1st Infantry, the 1st Infantry. Okay. I think I'm trying to figure out where to go with this unit. I'm trying to figure out where to go with the 1st Division still, kind of. That will break the road stacking limit. So I will not do that. This is the HQ. Move you out of the way. Which unit are you part of? The 16th. Yes. Moving them in opposite directions. So we'll go ahead and do like that. And then these artillery pieces. Let's see here. Well, I risk night disruption here. Made it. Okay. Now we can move the artillery up. How many? 24. Okay. 24. Okay. Can leave the HQ there. We'll have you join north. Okay. Man, I'm pissed. Didn't get these guys closer. That's a shame. We're just gonna wing it. If they get disrupted, they get disrupted. If they don't, that's great. I won't need them for assaults anytime super soon, so let's just go for it. Alright, night marching. I'm fine to leave this recon unit over here. These guys can rest. These guys can all rest. Maybe these engineers could be useful. Okay, these engineers down this way will get... Well, I really shouldn't be moving them in that direction. I'll fix that up after. plan was here, honestly. Why don't you guys all just sit? I think the road between Tabor Ba and Longstop Hill is now clear. Yeah, it is. Okay, great. Let's see, we'll volley fire at these AT guns, or these AA guns. Good, it's done. The rest of you can rest. Get ready for the assaults in the morning. Take these tanks. Actually, I'm just going to leave these tanks to let them rest. Coming out of travel mode counts as a movement action, so really I'm pretty content with letting most of these units rest. These tanks are here, so I'm going to fire with them, but IE. Okay. Definitely got the better end of that engagement. They got no effects. We'll keep it up. Can't hit them with my machine guns this turn. Let's see, what else? What else? I think I will do the same and volley fire with these units here. Good. We'll hit the... we've got recon capability here. Game map covers such a large area. I want to see what's over here. Maybe there. Alright, you all moved. We'll hit the recon ability over here. Nothing. Recon ability, nothing. And over here, got some night fighting to do. Two kills, it's pretty good. Let's see what else I can get. 3 kills, dang. These guys are going down. This should basically be the last vestiges of the 10th Panzer Division. So, keep up some fire on them. Excellent. 46th Infantry Division has been fighting hard for the entire engagement. Maybe not the entire engagement. There was a period at the end where they were kind of catching up. Or a period towards the beginning. Now, I'll move what units I can, but in all honesty, I think that there's not going to be a lot of room for that without risking night disruption, so yeah, a lot of these guys are pretty tired anyhow, so why don't we spend the night? These units will still be engaged, but I think it's fitting to be the end of Africa, the end in Africa for these Germans and Italians. Okay, nothing on scope with the recon units. Go ahead and get this fired up. Excellent. We're just going to keep up the volley fire right now. This is AT1, yeah. There's no real point in bringing these units up. There's nothing hard over here. So we'll just deploy them. Be selective with my volleys here. Got the disruption. Not going to bother firing with that unit. Rip up these mechanized troops. Okay. Go ahead and dig in on these. Yeah, there's only soft attack on this unit, so... Or only one soft attack, I should say. Well, we still got a couple kills. It's not totally hopeless every time. As I suspected, I was not able to move and deploy that machine gun unit, but these guys can get wrecked, scrubs. My AT guns blasting them. Blasting them and disrupt. Okay, I got these guys up the hill and as far along the road as I can. They can stack, not violate the road movement limit. You can move up and out of the way for this infantry. Okay. Good. Careful here. It is faster to move off the road for some of these, but I can't do that without risking disruption, and if I don't have to take the disruption, I certainly am not going to. I might do that for a little bit of a speed advantage, but it's not that much. Okay, get these AT guns moving north. Good. And let's see here. As much as I can. More night fighting down here over by the 1st Infantry Division, 1st British Infantry Division. Oops. Clicked. So that's great. Finally got rid of that unit. Are you already disrupted? No, but maybe you should be. You're already disrupted. This unit is already disrupted. I can move him safely. Engineer. I think, yeah, there was a trail there. Okay. Get both these guys going. Okay. You're already on the road. I'll let the Indian Division rest. They need it. Except for maybe these guys. That's fine. I'll just leave This bunch over here. Let's go ahead with night assault. My favorite kind of assault. Low ammo night assault. Boom. Done. Alright, what's next? Got these recon cars over here. Got the disruption. Found their next unit. Go ahead and keep up the fire here. Again, this was one of my less superior soft attack scout cars, but yeah, feel good about it. Killed that. No range on here. Return fire. Okay. Got a vehicle. They cannot retreat from here. They are isolated. If I thought I could, I'd try to cut off this unit here. Everybody else, I think I'm just going to leave to rest. Oh, these units, yeah, they could stand it. This unit, this engineers, definitely this infantry, even these machine gunners. And here, we'll just fire up the hill, and everybody else can stay for the 201st and the 51st. However, more night assaults. We are doing maximum night assault on this bunker. I hate this bunker. Not as much as the one in Jeffner though. That was a real pain. Wave 1, success. Alright, great. And no disruption. Okay, perfect. Now these guys can all just stay. Just recuperate. So, go ahead and fire on these. Good. What are the New Zealanders doing? This unit is in a little bit of trouble. What is the... So I'm going to do something a little wacky here. Put them into transport mode, move them. That was not worth it. I should have just withdrawn the scout car. So that was less than ideal. Just gonna volley fire here. They have the elevated position, so they're more effective, but here we are. This unit is high fatigue. These paratroopers are a real problem. German paratroopers in general. I could have assaulted there. I went with my maximum attack. That's alright. got this artillery to move. Deploy, yes. This artillery to move. Deploy, yes. This one as well. Okay. What else? What else? Probably gonna leave it there. Go ahead and call the video. Light up this HQ. Good. Just keep up the volley fire. Annihilate this HQ. This is the 90th Light Infantry, or 90th Africa Infantry Division. So they're hurting bad. They have less than 20 guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I'm going to cycle through all my units, and then when I come back, we'll run the turn, and that'll be night turn 2. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next installment.